Whoa. Welcome back to Power Rangers Shadow Omens episode 23. Last time we had some very tragic events. We had the death of Eric, slaughtered in a battle with Yarrow slash Gudin. We had a Zord fight between our Rangers and Gudin, and then at the end, once the dust all settled, Orchid blasted Yarrow in the face. Putting to rest what has
put to rest.
Oh god. No.
Risk was not.
Finally putting to rest this chapter in Orchid's life. Asterisk, Yarrow's not actually at rest. You just hear in the background Yumadaku just burp, letting out some gas.
And a Yarrow-shaped gas comes out.
Whatever a Yarrow-shaped gas looks like. I guess whatever a Yarrow petal looks like.
It just looks like one of those like ghost faces as it comes out.
Oh gosh. But yes, so time goes on a little bit. Winston and Persephone make a mad dash to the lying cold body of Eric. Everything seems like a blur. Sensations are high. Things are numb as everything finally settles down from what has happened. A few days removed, there's media going around, news reports, and other things of the like, talking on the events that they dub now Red Friday, where an anomaly occurred where an explosion happened. The Rangers came as first responders. There was many casualties. The passing of Eric, which shocked the city. And then the
Speak at the funeral.
the anomaly of the red snow raining down over the city that lasted all about roughly, I would say, 10 to 30 minutes. And since then, things have been very less lively in the city. Morale has been down since the event. Service workers, contractors, and everything else of the like trying to reestablish the area and all the people that have been affected. Overworked. The Silver Guardian headquarters in disarray, constant meetings of the shareholders and everybody that's in power below Eric, trying to find out what it is that they're going to be doing next and what is the best strategic move. They hold a private vote amongst the board on who should take over, and to everyone's shock, it was Lieutenant Dixon, who is now Commander Dixon. He gave a public announcement prior to Eric's memorial on saying what he is planning to do to bring everything back to how it was, and also his very much disinterest in ranger affairs in his city, and how all they do is cause more harm than good. He also made a public appearance at Eric's funeral a week after, um, reading out his accolades, saying some personal anecdotes about their relationship and how much of a mentor and how much guidance Eric has given him to be where he's standing right now. Things started getting back better in Silver Hills. Not quite the same, but it's been, as best as you can. They, Christmas came around, then New Year's, and now we're in 2023. And hopefully now in the new year, things could go a little better, so to speak, for everyone involved. With that being said, I would like to know how this month-long recovery phase, to put it in lack of better terms, went for each of you. If we could just start from, I guess, top to bottom, it'd probably be for the best. So starting with Adam.
So, Adam, he, the way I'm gonna do this is like when it happens to like, so Adam, he stays at the Myers mansion, um, just in his room for a couple of days, just mulling over everything that's happened, everything he's done, also what he did. Not understanding what took over him, like maybe the rage or like the anger inside of him took over for a second. Um, and he just sits in his room, looking at pictures he's taken of everyone, of everyone together, and of maybe of like a Halloween that we all took a picture of before we went out trick or treating. I would say that Eric forcefully took because we forced him to take a picture, and he like folded it and put it in his pocket. Then like, oh, it's the day of the funeral slash memorial, standing next to everyone else. Um, but like as he's as the memorial takes place, he's also like going through his phone, looking through apartments for rent. Uh, then it's a little bit after, a couple days after the memorial. The last thing he finally finds an apartment that he wants, and like one of the last things he asks is like Benji to make him a fake ID, basically. And so I think Benji makes him an ID, not knowing what's gonna happen. And like just one day, like Adam's just gone. Adam like pack all this stuff and leaves the mansion. Um, he starts to work
We're not
at
even gonna have a talk. You're gonna
yeah,
do it.
yeah. I guess if you want to, yeah, you're like
Oh God.
like I knock on Benji's door like a couple days after the memorial, like I knock on Benji's door.
I was just joking around. You could have the
Oh,
ID.
okay, yeah,
I don't
yeah, I
really
get
know
that.
if I guess he wouldn't question you. I don't
Yeah.
know. He's good a lot.
Yeah, so I get the ID, and like one day Adam is just gone. Like no, he writes a letter like, guys, I had to leave. I need to think stuff over. I put the address of the apartment is like near Quantum Avenue.
Well, no, I'm not making you guys fake IDs if y'all just gonna fuck off.
Quantum
Yeah,
Avenue to be
Quantum Avenue.
closer to Quantum Father.
Quantum Avenue next to Eric. Eric what's it, Eric Street, yeah, on, yeah, next to Eric Street, there was
Myers
the one.
Avenue.
Yeah, Myers Avenue, that's the one.
Dude, I don't. Could he resist not making your last name McLovin though?
You're gonna have to roll for it, I would say.
I was gonna say Adam already has a made up name for this world.
Yeah.
I know, but I made
Just
the
make
ID
the
too.
make the middle name McLovin.
Yeah, middle
Oh
name
my God.
McLovin. Anyway, so yeah, he writes a note like of the address for the apartment, and he begins to work at the Silver Tongue, like the way like he starts being like he brings in like photos of like just landscape stuff for the beginning and see what they want from me, and I just begin to work there as like a freelance photographer. And like but on the off side, like late at night, Adam patrols the streets in his ranger uniform, like and just and just like like just he's just becoming a superhero basically, type of deal, even though he already was a superhero, but like more of the
Batman
petty crime.
style.
Yeah, Batman style, petty crime-esque stuff, you know, the stuff that the Silver Guardians overlook.
Could you be any more like Batman? Or any more like Spider-Man right now?
I know. I told you guys this already. So that's what Adam's been
Yeah.
doing, like for the past month, is fighting crime, but also taking pictures of himself fighting crime. Also,
The real question is, would you be reaping the souls of these petty crime people?
I think it was just that one time Adam felt that rage and like anger because of what Yarrow did to like all of us. He tricked Orchid into fighting us. He killed Eric. He made all of us suffer. Basically, he killed a bunch of innocent people. So I think he wouldn't. Of course, he wouldn't. But I think he's also investigating any remnants of what the Yarrow left over. Because there was a group of people, like anti-ranger group of people, so he's like trying to his best to investigate anything else about that.
Mm.
And that's what Adam did for his month.
Next would be Soren. Or actually, no, I take that all back. Next would be Orchid. Did you have anything to you wanted to say, Orchid, or I could do what we spoke about earlier?
I mean, if you want me to maybe explain some of Orchid's mindset, I could, but if you'd rather do it from the perspective of everyone else, that would make sense for the story.
Then yeah.
Kind of like having the GM as your lawyer.
Yeah,
you can speak to my representative here. I plead the fifth.
I play the fifth. After the events of everything, Orchid has gone MIA. He hasn't had a single contact or any whereabouts of him since that day walking off down 4th Street. Persephone tried to track him using his GPS on his phone, and when they found the phone, they found it ditched in a mailbox. So with that, there has been no way to actually track down Orchid's whereabouts. Anything that would even sniff of Orchid has just led to this universe's Orchid. There has been no MO, nothing of Orchid's involvement with anything that's been going on the past month. You also have noticed that at the funeral, no sign of Orchid. For almost exactly a month, there has been not even a murmur of Orchid returning. Uh, and then so next would be Soren.
Yep.
What has Soren been up to this month through everything that's happened?
Yeah, so after we lost our mentor and everything like that, Soren has been training a great deal. He is he remembered that last time he started to once more take up the sort of mantle of leadership. Not exactly the leadership position, but the mantle to try to help the team when they were in a tight spot. And he's realizing that with our friend gone, that despite his fears and everything that what happened in Universe Zero, he has wanted to. He's ready to start taking a strong leadership position to help the team, and this time he's not going to let his team down. Is the main thing that's been going through. So he's obviously Silver Guardians have to have like a workout and stuff and tracks and so forth. So he's been running track and trying to keep getting stronger so he can help defend the team should it come down to it.
Mm-hmm.
And he's been trying to be having coffee with the team and spending time with them and then make it clear that he's with them to the end, whatever happens.
All right. And next would be Benji.
I guess for what I was understanding, I mean, he's obviously devastated. He's lost another person he deems as somebody that's a, support figure, a parental figure, or another person that at least was supportive to him, and he hasn't had many to latch on to. Loss of Orchid disappearing, so I'm sure he's been tied up with that. The stuff with Eric's really got him. Basically, he's been really buckling down on, I guess, in his free time, kind of just following along with anything Silver Guardians. If anything, he's probably started to pretend like he's acting a lot more serious about things, but I think it's more in an effort so that he can keep getting closer to info he wants. I think he's probably even made the effort to probably has been going out and just volunteering more time in certain places, not only just to do good but to make more connections out here, especially with losing two of their friends are not around as much, but he feels like he needs to know more info or try to get more eyes out there to find Orchid, to learn more things about what the other dude's up to, or if he's even for real, or what's going on there. Probably also trying to be there with Persephone working lab stuff. Like, I just think he's all over the place and really stressed out right now and really bummed and hurt by people he cares about.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what else. That's about all I got for him. He's kind of like just doing a lot of things. I don't think he's had much rest, or he just probably seems on edge.
For sure. Makes sense to me.
He's worrying about everyone else.
And then finally, Thorsten.
Funny that Benji says that, because that's essentially what Thorsten's been doing
I figured that both of them would be kind of basic.
once everything kind of hit the fan and things started moving. He was doing his best to essentially dive headlong into his duties, his team, helping where he can. Essentially doing his best to avoid the fact that all of this just happened. The more he works, the less he has to think about it.
Oh, I don't really
And
either.
and so that when the memorial happens, he's there. He's doing his best to keep an eye on everything, especially once the change in power happened, because he remembers Dixon, he remembers how he was, and more than likely because of Benji and asking his help, due to the fact that he's been trying to go to each of the team members or even look for Orchid since he disappeared to help them deal with everything as best as they can if they wanted to talk or process or do whatever.
Oh, yeah, he'll be there for everyone. Best he can.
So, like, he's doing his best to make sure everyone else, assuming he can even get to them, is, supported as best he can, including Persephone knowing that she's, pregnant with Eric's child, trying to do what he can to help her around the mansion, making sure to train,
Me and
the
you
guy.
get put onto a schedule to trade off on doing Lamaze classes with Persephone.
And even then, Thorson's like, if you don't want to do this, I'll go.
They think you're actually her partner. They think I'm her son.
Either way.
Like, oh,
Either
this
way,
second child is so special.
he's just headlong into it. If he gets a spare moment, he's not taking time to think about it. He's just moving on to like doing another batch of mead or whatever. Anything to not process, because that's all he's been doing. That's all he knows. That is his comfort. That is what he knows. He doesn't have to think about it, so he's just going. Making sure everyone else is taken care of, making sure everything else is done, making sure that Dixon does not become a problem for his team, especially as Rangers, because
He's gonna be a problem. We ain't.
oh, I know he is. But the idea is that he's trying to do his best to make sure that it's not more of a problem than it's already gonna be.
So during the course of
Yeah. So, after the intense month of events, we are now on January 4th, 2027. It's cold, very murky, very damp, a mix of snow, and then it gets a little bit better and you just get like some rain and the snow just becomes dirty.
Ugh, it's like winter in the spring with mud season.
It's almost like we're in Seattle.
It's almost like you're in anywhere in the north during the changing season, where it's either mud or snow or both, and you're fucked.
Just normal Seattle weather.
Exactly.
Normal day in Seattle.
Normal day in
actually.
Seattle, guys. But yeah, and you guys haven't gotten a call in quite some time to do anything, especially with the new regime. But whatever you guys may be doing on this current day, it would be a Monday. You guys get a ring from your Silver Guardian comms that relays to you directly from Commander Dixon. Squad 1, I need you guys to go to this address that I'm sending you guys now. There seems to be some issues with some of those monsters that's been running around the last few months. And also some of those hooded figures with the weird weapons. If you could please go take care of that.
Yes, sir. Or yes,
Sir, yes,
fine.
sir.
Aye.
Does Adam respond to the call?
He doesn't, but he just listens in.
And yeah, so from there you guys all meet up at the location. Would you guys
How are we getting there?
you still have Winston. I mean, Adam on the other hand.
Adam finally bought a bike using his like.
I was gonna
silver
say,
tongue money. Using his like the first like paycheck he got from the silver tongue, he bought like a bike.
Yeah, I was about to ask only because it came up in my head before if I could have Benji also create a fake ID, not for him to leave, but for him to get officially licensed
Yeah,
so
it's
he
fine.
could drive.
I don't think he believes for a second you could possibly feasibly leave. So yeah.
No, Thorsten's not going anywhere. Not willingly.
Oh god, Benji.
Like when Adam got the call, he was like sitting at his cubicle, like typing down like, "Oh, Green Ranger saves young couple from like robber, blah blah blah," and like editing a picture, like putting all that stuff down. He gets the call, and, like he just sits there in silence, like typing away. Gets up.
Didn't you go to bed at like 7 p.m. last night? Why are you tired?
Hey, no rest for the wicked. But yeah, he like clocks out and it just books it with his camera in tow,
He
like on his
clocks out.
bike. Yeah. Fucking just a minute ago too. So. Clocks in, clocks out. No one bats an eye.
Passes out like for a full snore for a second, gets up, runs outdoors.
Yeah.
Right.
Passes this universe's Adam for a second.
Storms right past him.
Yep. Rides his bike to wherever we gotta go. In the snow.
Bring, bring. I could just imagine you have like a bell, but you also have like the basket in front. But you never use it, and everyone wonders why you never use it. But it's because Ichiban is sitting in the basket.
Yeah, Ichiban's in the basket, like ET.
It's just like whoa.
Yeah. Anyways.
Yeah. So, question is, when you guys arrive, would you guys be morphed already, or would you guys not?
Nope. No. At least I think Benji and Thorsten are gonna be playing it really fucking safe right now.
For sure.
Gotta
But
be good, boys.
what about the masked vigilante?
Can you guys drop me a few blocks back? I'll be right there.
Is weird seeing a Power Ranger on a bicycle with a basket on it. Like,
Omen Rider?
They get around.
Omen Rider.
Well, do us two know that you're going out at night doing this, or like what?
Well,
I would almost assume that we would have heard something because that doesn't go unnoticed.
Like, I will publish it and stuff, like, through the Silver Tongue. Like, if you guys would subscribe to the Silver Tongue, I don't know, like, then yeah.
Oh, okay.
If you just give me $4.99 a month, you'd hear all of that.
Yeah.
Oh God. Subscribe to
Benji
my.
would do it because he'd slowly put it together, like you cursing as you fall out the window one night.
Yeah. You probably like were like in the city one night, like doing whatever, and like you hear like God damn it, like as you see like a green figure fall down the roof. Basically, yeah.
Adam falls through. What the fuck?
Yeah. Oh, I don't think Adam would morph because it's like a Monday afternoon, I would imagine, and like he's riding down the street on the bike.
Yeah, for sure. You guys get called to a not a too public place. You guys get called to a small park, kind of to like the west of Silver Hills, a little bit away from the central park. That has just like a little has two sets of swings, one for like toddlers and then one for like regular people. and then it has like a seesaw and like some benches, and it's a really small park that no one uses too often, but there was some sightings of these individuals. So yeah, so there's not like a lot of people here, if that's your worry, Adam.
Then I guess you guys will see a Power Ranger on the bike. Then let's go with that.
Oh God.
Yep, that's
Okay,
the image. Yeah, I'll be
so
coming in more.
So he's Moomin Rider from One Punch Man. Got it.
He is the Omen Rider now.
Yeah,
Mr.
Omen
Mean
Rider.
Apparently.
Imagined.
Screw the common riders. We have the Omen Rider.
The
No,
Omen
no,
Rider.
no, no, no. Moomin Rider.
The who?
It's from One Punch Man.
Oh, from One Punch Man.
Yeah.
I haven't watched that in like 10 years. But yeah.
Adam on a bike.
So I'll say you guys arrive to the location. You guys arrive to the rendezvous spot, which is a little bit a ways from the park where you guys all meet up. Would this be the first time you've seen them, Adam, in a while, or?
Well, they have my address and my phone number, so
And I
it's up to
said
them.
Thorsten would be going to everybody he can, so that would include Adam.
So you would have been periodically visiting his apartment?
Checking in, seeing what he's doing. Essentially, helping him process through his bullshit without processing it through his own. He's avoiding by being helpful.
Would Benji have come to visit Adam at his apartment?
Yeah.
Then yeah, I would say like you guys have talked to me.
Then yeah.
Like,
So you guys
we hung out, I would say.
you
Probably
guys
at the same time as Thorsten.
you guys all meet up, and you see Adam already in his attire
On a bike.
on his bike.
Oh, hey guys, let me lock this up for a second. And like I grab a bike lock from my pocket and like I lock it over. Just a second. If someone wants to make a fan art of like me or like my Granger like just doing that, would be great. That would be funny.
God.
Like, hey guys, like Adam waves.
Rangers in poverty be like.
You guys came on the bus?
The bus.
What?
But yeah, so you guys meet up. What do you guys say or do?
Well,
We're
he
here to
heard
look for monsters, right?
Yeah, he's gonna take a look around. Supposedly there is disturbance, so he's gonna see if there was an actual disturbance. While also doing his best to, how do I put this? Keep distance from Adam without, making it clear that they're not really working too much together. While trying to work together, that awkward ass thing.
Adam, you also I want to actually I'll mention it in a moment, so it makes more sense in a moment. Yeah, so as you Thorsten, being kind of just like trying to not be awkward but being awkward next to Adam in his ranger form, you guys survey the area and you guys hear sparks and grunting and kind of like this, like the slicing of metal on flesh from around the corner in the park area. And I would say as you guys hone in on this and run over to the commotion, all you guys see is a flash of yellow, like almost like sparkles, just like flashing across your vision, and they're just a bunch of mush of mucks everywhere, and a few of the hooded figures cut down in pools of blood on the floor.
Oh, come on. You've got to be kidding me.
Adam begins taking pictures of like the mucks and like the hooded figures.
Does he see this?
And
like, is this obvious?
Well, yeah, I would say yeah.
Adam, bro.
Really?
Flashes.
Really, is this
What-
the
what-
time?
I gotta pay for rent, Thorsten. I'm only ever
You
using the
didn't
black
have
card.
to.
I wanna. So, all right, we'll talk about this later. And Adam begins taking pictures, but without the flash this time.
Benji takes a picture of the Power Ranger taking a picture.
On his phone? Is it?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, he's
God.
just doing
Is it like with the flash and everything?
Yeah. It says,
Like as Adam's taking a picture, he sees the flash. Like Benji, you gotta send that to me when you're done later.
All right. He at this point he just shakes his head and he doesn't even wait. He's just running forward now. Like, nope.
just no. But yeah, as you guys go to see the actual scene of the crime and everything's happening, in the center of everything, with some like almost like sparkles flying off the figure, almost like an anime character.
I'm getting really concerned every time I hear sparkles going.
you just see the swinging of a sword as blood splatters off of it as the figure sheaths it once again into their side. When you guys see the blade is very illuminated and shiny. It's not an energy blade like the key metal, but it has this like presence to it. It's almost like it's very alluring. It's shiny and bright, like almost like it's alive, but it's
Like it's made of key, you might say.
but it's not. That's what I'm saying.
Almost like it's made
A
of
lightsaber.
precious metal.
But then they sheath it, and yeah, Adam, you as you're taking in everything and you're taking your pictures, you remember there being talks about because you've been doing your vigilante stuff at night. There's been a rival paper that's being pushed, and sometimes it's getting pushed instead of yours for the spot on the for the specific spot on the newspaper. So sometimes your news piece gets bumped down the card.
It's pushed by like the actual Adam sign.
Essentially, yeah, and Zoe Brooks. Well, specifically Zoe Brooks, since she's the writer.
Oh yeah.
That of this gold streak that's been going around. There hasn't been really a proper moniker or like name for this phenomena, but there's been a lot of cases of a gold flash followed by just a bunch of issues being solved, whether it's some mucks disturbing in the central park, or some of the hooded figures with the key metal acting up and causing more riots. But yeah, so you guys see this figure in front of you, and also with that knowledge, Adam.
What was it called? What was the flashing streak? That's what I know it as.
The gold streak.
The gold streak. Okay. So I guess I see the individual, like I kind of like scratch my helmet, and I quickly take a picture. Like, guys, also I quick take a picture, and I whisper, "Hey guys, that's the gold streak. I think that's this other like vigilante type person."
Wait. What do they look like? Their frame. What does their frame look like?
They're wearing this white
But do they
inch.
look slight in frame, like feminine almost, or no?
Yeah. So that's what I was trying to describe. So,
Oh.
they're a more petite frame. You could tell there's a blonde hair, ponytail, and they have this like white garment of sorts that has that kind of hangs and flows from the arms, and you also see this kind of like almost like antler halo-esque design on top of their head that has this gold light to it.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know how obscure a reference this is gonna be. I can imagine it like the Savior from DMC4 with its weird ass halo.
I haven't played DMC4 in like 10 years.
Got it. Give me a sec.
I guess Adam goes up to the figure.
Wasn't the girl we saved at that one thing blonde?
Yeah, Zoe. Is it Zoe Brooks? That's what I'm like trying to think.
That's what I think it's Zoe. I think it's Zoe because I was like, even I feel like Benji would double think and like be like, oh well, whatever.
Like Adam, like if no one else goes up, like Adam would go up and be like, Zoe, is that you?
This is what you guys see.
Oh, okay. Oh, does she have like? She doesn't have like a mask or like a domino mask or no?
Mm-mm. But she's you see her backside.
Oh, okay.
You guys approach as she's sheathing back her sword, but you're seeing her backside.
Dude, I didn't know there was a Genshin Impact convention nearby.
I have no idea what the hell that is, but
Genshin Impact in 2027 could not happen.
Again, Thorsten
Just joking.
moving towards them like, hey, what's going on?
Like Adam, like, well, Zoe, is that you?
You just she goes, huh? And she turns around and you just see this very sparkly face and big eyes and big smile as she looks over at you guys. Definitely not Zoe.
No, okay.
Oh wait, that's right. One other question. Where is we have our urn, right?
The urn is in the lab with Dr. Majors and Persephone. They are trying to find a better holding mechanism or an enhancement to the urn. Since the extraction of Guden, the urn has been unstable, and they don't want to risk releasing.
Yeah, we wouldn't want anybody feeding souls to other people they shouldn't.
Releasing Guden once again, and the other yokai that are within.
The fight Minotaur again.
Well, Thorsten just keeps going. I'm like, so you want to explain what's going on?
Oh, why? You guys arrived pretty late. I did the work for you. Don't worry.
That actually does worry me. Who are you?
She kind of just like gives you this blank look and like looks over at the others, and I'm just like,
while Thorsten's doing his thing, I'm taking copious notes for the report and also taking pictures of the vigilante, just doing all this shit I'm supposed to in the background.
Adam also is taking pictures of the vigilante.
God.
Oh my god.
It's when child rangers become adults and have to work. Like, what is going on here, man? Rangers IRL, when rangers actually have to do their day job.
Yeah.
The GM killed their innocence.
Does she say anything because like I'm the only one in ranger uniform or like morphed?
Yeah.
You're the only one more.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm the
she
only one morphed.
so she looks at Thorsten, who's like coming at her, and looking at the others that are just kind of like intently jotting down information, and just like, do you see your friends over there? You need to be more like them. Bring it down a little, please.
She's talking to me.
This-
Talking to Adam.
No,
This
talking to
coming from
Thorsten.
the one who, this coming from the one who just bodied a bunch of people. Sure, yeah, I'll bring it down.
Bodying is a little like undernote, just slicing them apart. But okay, man.
They're
Look,
not dismembered.
Okay.
they're still in one piece. They're just bleeding out profusely.
Sorry. This woman eviscerated the people sprawled out in the area field out here. I'll get that back in the note, Thurston.
Thank you.
Get that in the notes. Write it down.
Adam walks up like Shadow Omen Green. Nice to meet you. He puts his hand out to like shake it.
She
You
look.
see Thorsten slightly scooting away.
She looks at your hand and looks at you, and she's like, "Oh, Ichibod."
Like as soon as like hearing that,
Slightly glances up a bit.
like Adam, as soon as he hears that, he kind of like backs away, kind of getting in a stance. Like, you know Ichibod?
Sadly,
If he could glance at Geen, he would, but like, you want to explain some shit?
Benji just laughs and goes, ex-girlfriend.
You know Ichibod? Like, how do you know Ichibod?
I've been around.
Are you a yokai?
Well, clearly.
Like Adam like hits his head with the palm of his hand. Like, of course, yes. Like, what's your name? So he like get the formalities out of the way.
She looks at you guys and she's like, "Do you guys really not know who I am?"
We've been kind of busy, so no.
Aren't you the lady we saved?
Like Adam like goes back to Benji like no. Like he shakes his head no.
Wrong one.
Well, I don't know. Is it Orchid's girlfriend?
Not Melissa.
We know like 2 girls. No, we know like 5 girls. But the other 3 are like scientists.
True.
How about we just
Are
how about
you
we
like the
save
new
our time?
Fortnite character?
He just looks at Benji for that one
Jesus Christ, have mercy.
and looks back. How about you just save us all the time and pretend we don't know who you are and you tell us?
Well, I suppose if you guys are oblivious, the name is Konami.
I know that name. I don't understand.
No, you don't know that name. I'm kind of a big deal in the yokai realm.
And I whisper back to everyone like, and Kiku thought she was a big deal.
I mean, Kiku is a big deal, but we don't have the person that's a big deal that knows anything around.
We don't have the.
We have a bunch of antisocial yokai, and this is me out of character. I don't think Benji would.
No, Thorsten actually just stares, glances away, and mutters under his breath to Geen, "Who the hell's that?"
You just hear chugging. as
Oh.
as you look over Thorsten, and Geen is profusely just chugging his sake.
That doesn't tell me anything good.
It doesn't to me either. That sounds like they're all upset.
That sounds like they're worried.
Adam, like in his head, like Ichigo, who is this chick?
Ah, ah,
Don't you dare stutter. We worked on this already.
that's you know how we had the whole lore session of Kiku and like the Kasune, and how like they're basically like royalty.
Yeah.
Yeah, this kind of transcends that.
So it's like a yokai god.
It's just a kami then.
She she's a dragon.
Oh, that's
Dragon.
cool. That's pretty cool.
They're like one of the strongest, if not strong. Yeah, the strongest yokai. They've been around the longest. Yeah. But this one, she's definitely been around.
That she knew you. What you guys together or something or what?
The way that you said that just now was just really funny. The way she gets around. Because I'm just like, it keeps sounding like she's a slut in the yokai realm, but not, and I don't know.
Mixed signals, mixed signals.
You know, I can hear everything you guys are talking about. You don't need to be rude.
I would like to ask though, 'cause
Ichibad. Looking at you, Adam.
wait, out of character. I wanted to ask before you got to that. Like, I wanted the chance to ask you Midaku, but it was in like that rhetorical way because I wanted it to be that like, yes. So, do you know anything about her, bud? And he's just expecting a meow back or like a eat the innocent or whatever kind of response, and he's like, yeah, that's right, bud.
Yeah, that definitely.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Thanks.
I'm glad I could help. But yeah, so Adam, you get you get your sidebar interrupted, calling it rude.
Calling me out. Yeah. Like, oh, sorry about that. I guess we that's well, we never talked. Or I guess we have, but not in combat. Not we always have to fight yokai, so it's kind of a change
Yeah.
of pace for all of us.
Uh-huh.
As a side thing, thinking about it, I did have Thorsten do a slight bit of research just on his own. Did anything come up regarding dragons? And that was way back with the whole Guden thing that he was doing that research.
Like looking up like yokais, or
Yeah, just finding information to try to help them in general and understand their situation better.
I mean, through all like the mumbo jumbo that the human world talks and depicts yokai, you do know that like dragons are these like pristine hierarchy-esque almost gods that are very much into their isolation, and they've been around probably the longest of all the creatures.
So they're almost on like kami level rather than yokai.
Almost, but they're definitely still depict as yokai. They're just like one of the first yokai, put it that way.
Got it. So after all of that having finally landed in his head, he just goes, "Ugh."
I'll tear off the report I was writing and crumple it up and put it in my pocket. And just
This
be
is
like,
for all
"Hey."
off the record now.
Yeah, and I'm just like, yo, is it cool if you were to take credit for this? Because it'll make my night a lot easier.
This has become so much more complicated. I gotta make a phone call. He's gonna
Wait, what?
actually take a step away and try to see if he can't call Persephone.
Wait, why?
I'm pretty sure they're gonna want to know that a dragon yokai is running around, and he's not quite sure what to do about it without Dixon getting involved.
Yeah.
So like,
but I
just
also
wanna ask the obvious question
Sure.
here: is that isn't she bonded to a human though?
well, she's manifested in the physical plane, so that would be a good assumption.
Okay. So like, it's not just a dragon. So who's the dragon on?
Dragon on.
More like it, but
In whatever.
Oh,
I'm assuming, like, I don't know why. If it's just the picture that we got in the chat, that's fine. At first, from the way it was being described, I thought it was like that, but like a weird anime face being projected onto the front of their face, like a mask, light mask almost. So I was really confused for a while.
No, it looks like it's a person, but they're clearly a yokai from how they're talking and like being able to know who Ichiban is and such. But you want to call Persephone, you said?
uh-huh.
Yeah, you ring up and she's like, hey Thorsten, how's it going?
So things have become a little complicated. I assume Commander Dixon sent us out here, correct?
Yes. Is everything okay?
What if I told you we just came across a dragon yokai?
I'm sorry?
Uh-huh.
Um, I that doesn't sound good.
It's responsible for dealing with all of the incidents. So, as a side thing, they've come across this kind of thing before with all the bodies slashed in a similar fashion, and probably the mucks also dealt with.
It's been on the news. Like I said,
On the news,
yeah.
And assuming, because Thorsten's been working and getting involved, he's seen this a few times.
The aftermath, you wouldn't have. This is the first time any of
Yes,
you are
but-
seeing the gold, like the gold shimmer in person.
Sure, but the aftermath is very much similar, if not exactly the same, to what he's seeing right now.
Yeah, there's no question on that.
Okay. I just want to confirm this before making any more comments. So, turns out they've been responsible for all these incidents popping up.
So that means she's a good guy, right? So nothing to worry about.
She hangs up the phone.
I mean, that's why I was
Right.
staring up the sheet. I was just like, she took them out. I was just gonna see if she's gonna give us credit. It doesn't seem like she's a threat at the moment.
I mean, I guess that's left to be determined.
Left to be determined. I'd like to know who she's possessing, but
I think we need to figure out a few more things and determine further how much of an issue this is going to be.
Alrighty. Well, please be careful. And but it seems like it's an okay situation. But yeah, just let me know, I suppose.
All right, I was just wondering if you had any other insight on what I should do. All right.
In the
I
background, you hear
guess.
like a flash, by the way, or like an Adam and her opposing together. I would say like over the bodies.
Yeah, you just hear like Ichiban, don't, not too close. I don't want your whatever that is rubbing off on me.
Is she yokaiist? Oh my god.
she doesn't want your cooties.
Doesn't want the bone dust.
So, did you like
Right.
Did you just offer some random girl powers for their eating their soul, or like what's up?
Yeah, so as Thorson hangs up and comes back to all this, she kind of
I'm assuming I'm coming back to that question.
yeah, she looks at you, Benji, and she's like, "Oh, Yumadaku, I can smell that stench from here."
I'm Benji, but I mean that's cool.
Yeah,
He's definitely yokai.
definitely okay. Why I don't leech on any souls, and let alone a woman. Well, not
What, do you not like
currently.
ladies?
Depends on my mood.
I
Oh,
think
I mean
he's
that's not
trying
what
to,
I meant.
I
just
think
meant-
he's trying to figure out whose body you're wearing.
If she is, I mean, she could be self-propelling her own self if she has that much energy. I guess.
I can see why you guys paired with these people. Geen, your negativity seems to be rubbing off on your Kaizen over here.
I've had enough reason to be negative on my own.
Isn't it kind of ironic? Isn't it kind of like hypocritical to be condescending and then call someone negative?
You're a talker, aren't you? Not a.
I'm Benji. Well, what's your name? Oh, that's right. Your name Konami, right? Like the video game company.
I don't know what you're talking about, but you're being quite disrespectful to
So are you?
being in the presence of.
You don't mean shit to us right now, so I don't really care. Kind of making this day rough. This month's been rough. So, you want to stop being condescending for 5 minutes and just talk to us like we're on the same level? We can just discuss this and get on our way and out of your hair.
She looks over at you, Adam. Ichibad, is this how you guys normally act? It doesn't, this look doesn't.
I am right here.
This doesn't look good.
I'll tell you how I act, bitch.
This is not a good look, This is like, you guys are giving me like almost a 10, and my neck is sore. I need you guys at like a 3, please.
Like Adam powers down finally. Like, listen, like Konami, like
Konami.
Konami, my bad. Konami. I don't know why I said Konami. Konami. Konami.
We both know why.
We listen. We're all equal here.
That's
Just
so
can you
Adam.
just-
I'm bored now. She's boring. Let's go.
Like, yeah, can we just like relax for a second? I know you just fought and killed a bunch of people, but why? What are you doing here though?
What do you mean?
Well, a couple months ago, like last couple months ago, well, these past couple weeks, you've been doing all of this. Like, but why though? Like,
Well, you guys haven't been doing anything, so I have been picking up your guys' slack.
Adam shakes his head. I guess that's fair, but how come all of a sudden now you're appearing? Like now you appeared. I We could have used the help like a while ago when we fought Gurren.
Oh. Yeah, that. That was cute.
Like Adam Ferris's brow, like cute. What do you mean cute?
That whole situation, but we don't have to get into it now.
No, I think we do. What do you mean? What?
Hmm?
Yeah. Why do you think I was cute? Like I was like starting to get like kind of heated.
I'm gonna
Yo,
put my hand on you now
yeah,
and say, Adam,
Thorsten kind of
I'm
places
bored.
a
Can
hand.
we go?
Thorsten places a hand on Adam's shoulder, like, not here, not now.
In a row, 1d20 plus 2 to see how I roll.
Oh my god.
New year, new rolls, bro.
1d10 plus 2.
1d10 plus 2.
A 1d10 plus 1d4.
True. No, so okay. Whatever. Aside from your squabbles of Gurren and everything that happened, my condolences, by the way. But so what questions? What do you want from me? I'm a little late.
I literally want nothing from you anymore. We're out. We'll catch you later.
Thorsten just sighs, but he's not leaving.
So do you?
Wait, for what?
Well, I am a busy person. I have places to be, people to see.
And people to see. Do you mean those people? And I point to the hooded figures. and
Benji's
everything.
gonna call the police.
We are the police.
We are the
We
police.
are the police.
More
Hey,
police.
Squad 1, can you come here?
Hey, Squad 2, can you give us backup?
It is a reverb when you call Squad 1.
Oh my lord.
Ignore me.
Oh, it's just a voicemail of Benji saying Squad 1 is unavailable right now.
Squad 1 is unavailable right now. Please leave a message after the beep. Beep. And it's like actually them saying the word beep.
Nah, it's still Benji here, just messing with you.
Haha. Yeah, no, who just asked the question? Was it Adam?
I think it was me and Thorsten. We basically asked the same question, like
Oh.
who we're gonna meet, and like I point to
Yeah.
those the hooded figures.
Oh,
Mm,
yeah. It's like, well, those nasty people. I've just been dealing with them. I'm not going to go see any of those. They mess up my my feng shui, my zen. You know.
Alan like shakes his head. Yeah, I get it. I understand. Trying to like go like hurry on with this conversation. Like, yeah, I agree with you.
Mm-hmm. Anything else?
But who are you meeting though? If you want, can you tell us? You're kind of on the same team. It seems like.
Team. I work alone. Especially
Fine
not
by
with.
me.
Especially not with Ichibad. Or Gin. Or the likes.
Would you work
Honestly,
with Kiku?
it's
if she
our
was here?
choice, not yours.
Like Adam brings up Kiku. Would you work with Kiku if she was here?
Oh, Kiku. She's she's fun. Sometimes.
I think it's a more of a what rather than just who.
A what?
For why you don't want to have anything to do with us. Because that's becoming increasingly apparent.
I just don't associate myself with, well, really anybody. You yokai are a little
I'm gonna go to the car. I'll see you guys back there.
have your issues.
Well, one last question from Adam. So you seem to be fighting the hooded figures a lot. Do you know where I can find them?
No, I really don't. nor do I care. I just kind of come whenever I'm told to, whenever I'm summoned.
Summoned by who?
My Kaizen, of course.
And
Who's your
that?
Kaizen?
So many questions, so many questions.
Well, keep bringing up things that require them.
There will be no more questions. Puts up hand. Why?
Wait, what? I didn't think you guys were actually gonna stop asking questions. My Kaizen is named Valstong. Is that good enough for you?
Can we speak to Valsong?
Can you spell that?
Can you put that in a sentence?
Can I get the language of
I'm
origin?
I'm talking above character.
Can I get the definition?
Can I get the definition? It is Swedish.
You said Valstom, like Valstom?
STON, yeah.
ON or M?
N, but I put the
Okay.
spelling in the chat just now. Like I said, it's Swedish.
All right, thank you. Valstond, got it.
So
And you
can
spell
we
Koname with an E, not an I, right?
It has an I. Let me get you the spelling.
Sorry, I actually want to take notes right now.
I had it here and then I lost it. Give me 2 seconds. Here it is. But yeah. So Adam, you asked if we could speak to him or
Yeah.
her.
him, her,
They.
the Zimzer? I don't know who.
Oh gosh. I don't think that'd be such a good idea, but yeah. Again, we kind of work alone.
Adam so just hands a fine, and Adam walks away, like takes a picture, and like goes back to his bike.
And then she's just like, oh, well, look at the time. I've been wasting a little too much of my precious time. Well, until next time. Well, hopefully there is not a next time. Toodles. And she kind of like goes into a vortex of this like gold vortex as she like disappears like a wisp into the sky, almost like swirling up like a dragon and disappearing with sparkles.
As soon as like she disappears, I go to Benji like, what a bitch.
Angie pout, yeah, for real.
Hey, Chihuahua, can you do that, by the way? Like, can any of us do that? Can we teleport away?
No. Well, I can't also be I can't manifest myself. So that's for starters.
Then why does she still need a Kaizen then, if she can manifest herself?
Well, as you know, no matter how strong you are, having
Still need a Kaizen.
having a Kaizen gives you greater strength. It's a perfect bond.
but how come it wasn't like with Gurren or like with us how we become like morphed basically in a sense?
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, once we have to like you like with Gurren, he morphed into a ranger, and like us, we become rangers when we use your power. What? How come it was different with her?
Ah. Well, it seems to be
She didn't
more
she didn't have a shell.
circumstantial than anything. You guys already had grid tech and grid energy coursing through you. It kind of just merged with our yokai spirits.
Then what about Gurren? I don't think Yarrow had grid power in him. Just I don't think so. And stretches his head to the question.
What Guden did with Yarrow seemed more of a manifest rather than a morph. Being bonded with a ranger once probably definitely left some residue with him, but it was more of a shell slash takeover of the host more than a morph, if you get what I mean.
I think I get you. And Adam like takes out a pack of cigarettes
Oh God! Oh no, Adam!
and like begins to like cycle through those pictures.
Are we all together, or did he go
Like,
off
I
on
was
his
like,
own?
if you're near Benji and you took those out, he's gonna slap him out of your hand.
Like,
Why
I think
did
as
you
soon as I take
start
out the,
that?
it's stressful. Come on, Benji. I spent $70 on those.
Yeah, it's stressful. You think where we've been wasn't stressful? Come on.
Sorry, I don't know what got over me here.
Oh God.
We all deal with stress different ways, Thorsten. And like Adam picks up the cigarettes and puts like pockets them back. Like he doesn't smoke anything. But he cycles through his pictures. But I like everything like Thorsten. I just asked Ichiban like, how come she didn't morph while we morphed? And he answered like, we are manifested with grid power and stuff like that.
So basically, the Time Force morphers granted them a different ability to manifest differently.
Yeah, basically. If we didn't have our morphers, we probably could have ended up like her
Huh.
or some different amalgamation of us and our yokai.
Well, she made it. She made it very clear that she's not. It's not like Gardo or the Munitar where it's like a possession, or like Guden with Yara is like a possession. It's her with a Kaizen, and she's acting on request, but she's acting independently. So like her body's her body.
Yeah. Okay.
It's more like a master and a pet, kind of, without, you know what I mean.
You see
Kinda like a
Benji just make
stand.
this. You see Benji make a really weird bodily gesture slash flail, like an idea has come over him, but then he just settles down and remains quiet.
What's wrong, Benchy? Adam looks up. Well,
Got something on your mind
Don't worry
there.
about it. No, I just have a weird thought. I'm just gonna sit on it.
is that in character or out of
Sure.
character?
It's in character.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
You sure you don't want to share it?
I don't know if you want to hear it.
Yeah, go ahead. What's up, Benji?
What if what if this is all a really elaborate what if this is all just an elaborate illusion? What if this was all just Orchid and that was just not her name for the word Orchid in an illusion?
This is how Kikum.
He'll
Schizo mode.
he'll look at Benji, then kind of turn back to the bodies.
Back to Benji. Back to bodies, back and forth.
glance back at Benji.
You can't even describe it.
Benji's having serious abandonment issues trying to relate this to Orchid right now.
Look, bud.
He's the color pink. Oh, it's Orchid. It's Orchid.
I don't think this is an illusion. This is very much
No,
reality.
the girl. No, the girl. What if it was Kiku making an illusion? Is my point.
I put my my arm on Benjamin's. No, it wasn't Orchid Benji.
Okay, fine.
Orchid's not here anymore.
Or Orchid's not here, Benji. He's somewhere, but he's not here. He's not. Yeah, he's not here.
He's not fucking dead. Stop talking about him.
He's not. I know he's not. I know he's not dead. That's if you kill Orchid right now, but like.
Listen, Orchid's in a better place right now.
He's in the farm upstate, Benji. Just relax.
It's in your mind. No, on the street. In the street in your mind. Why won't you believe me?
Oh man.
He's
But
in the farm upstate, Benji. Just relax.
I'm glad I'm getting across his abandonment issues.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Look-
boy.
Listen, do you guys want to go get a coffee?
I went into a shift, immediately left, and it's like, I'm not going back.
To be fair, I think it was like, jokes aside, I think it was like 5 in the afternoon maybe, and like Adam wakes up at like 7 to clock in.
Bro, I've had like 4 cups of coffee today because Soren keeps asking, so it's okay. I'm good.
so you guys go get coffee.
I think so, to,
Yeah, I'll
just
go
talk
get.
about
I'll get a
what
fifth.
happened.
I'll get a 5th cup of coffee. Let's go.
Thorsten's just tagging along with them. He's
We go to a Quantum Bucks. I put the
Quantum
I put the
Bucks.
Quantum Bucks.
Why? Don't make us go to a Quantum Bucks. I'll just cry into the coffee.
no,
Extra
no.
salty.
We're going to Starbucks.
Well, no.
Well,
So Quantum Bucks is the new rebrand because of Eric's passing.
I know, but the name would remind him of
Oh.
Quantum Dad.
Okay, then we're going to like some
Hole in the wall.
hipster place. Some hipster hole in the wall.
Swedish Bros. That's where we go to.
Swedish Bros. Oh, maybe we'll go find the Swedish guy over there.
Oh yeah.
That makes sense. Totally. Yeah.
Let's go to a Swedish coffee
Or-
joint to find a Swedish guy.
I'll be real. I was sitting over here and I'm like, I don't know. Volston sounds so off. Orchid would pick that, right?
Oh God. Oh God. It has to be Orchid. It just has to be. There's no other. There's no other. No way.
So yeah, I think we go to a Swedish Bros to get some coffee. Or Swedish Brothers to get coffee. My bad.
So yeah, you guys go to your Swedish brothers.
Swedish brother.
And you.
There's a play on them Dutch Bros. If you guys have Dutch Bros.
Yeah, Dutch bros. So yeah, you guys go get some cafefe, and you guys take a seat in one of like the booths on the side. What do you guys do or say?
So how have you guys been at the mansion? How's Persephone?
As
Busy.
best as anyone can be.
Considering they're
As best as you can be pregnant and widowed.
yeah, great question.
I mean, she's able to get out of bed, so
Yes, that is what matters. Wink.
she's at the labs. So I mean, she's hanging in there as best she can.
Yes.
So I'm guessing no word from Orchid or anything or any sighting.
For that whole thing, you're gonna read.
Adam.
Like upon like saying that, I was like, oh no, I forgot.
Oh, wait a minute.
Thorsten just puts a hand on Benji's head and be like, "It's been pretty dark regarding him. Nothing And I've been looking, and so far, no luck.
Started watching episodes of these things called about like missing 411. I don't think it has anything to do with Orchid, but I keep thinking maybe.
So hilarious. Um. So outside of depression talk, anything else from you guys over some Swedish brothers?
I guess Adam asked like, I've been out of the loop. What's up with? I know Dixon is the new leader, so you guys, have anything happened from that since he's gained command?
I mean, you probably know about the fact that he publicly declared that the Silver Guardians don't have anything to do with Power Rangers.
Yeah, that was a big stir at the Silver Tongue.
So you can
imagine
understand my actions, right?
Yeah, it's fine. Do you, I'm also like doing my own thing too. I mean, I don't know if you guys have seen.
We've noticed.
Thanks for going all the way back to like page 9 and like looking for my stuff.
Benji pulls out his laptop.
Thorsten just kind of
And-
points at Benji, go like, "You think he isn't gonna let us know?" And he wouldn't know, really.
He pulls up his Ranger forms and the compilation of all the Photoshop edits people have made of your Power Ranger photos.
It
And
becomes
just starts
memes.
scrolling and showing you guys. I mean, yeah, I picked up on it.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm actually like helping people too. It's been nice not having to deal with so much yokai stuff. And just actually trying to help normal people.
Help normal people from either point.
I mean,
Well,
so
and
are
the
we.
smaller
Just,
stuff. I mean,
we also have a lot more bureaucracy behind it.
well, I haven't been stopped by anyone yet, so. Yeah, you
So
guys
what
want to
about when they do?
come out later tonight, and by all means come out and help me out.
I'm not against doing it, but the thing is what if they decide to roll out something that's going? If they
Or-
find out there's stuff that can hurt Rangers out there already, like those
That's
guys
the
in the
big
robes.
part. That's the big thing. We're trying to stay on top of this so it doesn't backfire on us.
The only thing I want is to find out they try to test something out like that on you on your own.
We've already seen what it can do to us.
I can take care of myself. You guys know that.
It's not about that, bro.
I know.
Until you can, and you're by yourself.
Nah, I got Ichiban though. I think Ichiban's like drinking like a small cup, or like he's drinking from my cup. I think actually. And
as you start drinking from your small cup for Ichiban, as you start drinking from your cup, Adam, you get a notification on your phone from the Silver Tongue.
open it.
It's a new article out for the Golden Streak.
I immediately opened it because like that was like 20 minutes ago, I would say.
It's not from. There's no pictures, but it just goes on about saying the Golden Streak at it again. Taking care of the city, one issue at a time. Don't know who exactly they are and what they want, but they seem to be helping us in a time of difficulty and need, where we seem to not have rangers anymore.
Alan like furrows his brow, like come on, and like kind of like throws his phone on the ground, like on the table. I'm doing stuff at night too. Like, But he scrolls to like who wrote it. I'm guessing it's like Zoe.
Zoe Brooks.
And so there's like no picture, but it's described like what happened recent, like the stuff at the park on the west side.
Mm-hmm.
How did she get this so quickly? Listen, guys, I gotta get back to the office and do some work. I'll see y'all later. So, I'm listen. Can I grab my bike in the car?
Bring, bring.
Yeah, he'll head out and
Yeah.
help him before heading back in to sit with Benji.
See y'all later. And like Adam bikes away.
Peace.
Click,
Well,
click.
and
Later.
Soren's with us too, isn't he?
Yeah, Soren
Sit
Soren
with
is the
everybody.
yeah.
Yep, sit with everybody.
Now that Adam's gone.
So, what'd you guys make of this?
She a bitch.
The dragon yokai kind of have a bit of a higher mentality. Superiority complex is the best thing I can explain that.
Doesn't explain or reason it. She's just rude and a bitch. She's just what she is. Being a
I'm not
dragon doesn't make you better than anyone else.
I'm not making excuses. I'm just explaining why.
I get you. You don't have to explain. She just is.
My main concern right now is who the hell is this Valstrand?
Probably
'Cause
also a bitch, but I don't know.
Because as much as those happen to them, they've been nothing but a pain for us for a while.
Mhm.
And as much as those hooded figures are difficult to deal with, I'd rather not keep seeing bodies littered all over the city. It's not exactly something Eric would want.
No, I agree.
Hashtag
But-
Eric.
But that can you pull up that article that Adam was talking about?
Oh yeah, sure. I guess I'll pull that up. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a date stamp and maybe a timestamp of when it was posted?
Like 5 minutes ago, when Adam got the alert. Like Adam has like all silver tongue movement on his phone, especially because he wants to know how well his art how his
Yeah.
pieces went.
And about how long after we were there did that get posted?
I would say it'd been about 45 minutes.
So, not knowing fully how long it takes for an article for in the news to post, but feasibly too short a time for it to have been anything that might have sunk in right away. How do I word this?
Also,
too short a span that makes sense for how long ago it was.
Also, I would like to make note that this small informative article was on like their real time page, where like small little stories that like don't make it onto the news or need like want to be like talked about like immediately get posted like on like a like an a real time like wall, like almost like a blog.
Twitter.
Yeah, like Twitter, but it's like in the website / domain for the Silver Tongue, and it has like live feedback and like conversation back and forth between like viewers and like or readers that like are heavily into like the media and stuff like that.
Otherwise known as tabloid talk.
And how in depth and detail of the situation is this?
Not super.
okay, just vague enough that it doesn't seem too suspicious?
No, there's no suspicion behind it at all. If that's what you're trying to figure out.
Okay, yeah. He leans back and sighs. All right. Maybe
Time to do it the old-fashioned way.
Maybe I'm just grasping at straws.
What
for the
exactly were
time
you
being.
thinking?
I was thinking maybe she's the one behind this. Because, look, I don't know how journalism works. I don't know how fast they publish shit, but it looks like this is more live posting than it is just publishing articles. So that kind of rules that out.
Mm-hmm.
But
No,
we
it makes
got
sense.
some sort of name, Volstrand.
Volstond. Yeah.
Volstond. We might need to dig into this and figure out what's up. Because, again, as much as I appreciate the help with the mucks, we don't need bodies.
No, we don't. I agree.
Especially if those bodies have
I'm just-
weapons.
While we're talking, he's just gonna casually like Google Volstond Silver Hills.
Yeah, you search it up and you don't really get anything involving Silver Hills.
Okay.
Nothing. Everything that you get just shows like under it, like the cross out of Silver Hills. So it's only Valstrong hits. You see a music production company.
Mm-hmm.
They do music. They have a recording studio and
Yeah, I saw that
music production.
on Google myself. Yeah, I saw that.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have it up as well?
They just do music.
Oh,
Oh, and you also see, of course, the first one is the translation. It's immediate, just like did you mean this? And then it shows Swedish to English, and then it's just like, oh yeah, they do music. So it's just known as music.
I was just joking because I had the Google page up and I didn't know if you.
Were you saying go tuck yourself in?
Wait,
But
what?
yeah.
Oh.
So yeah, that's what you find on Google.
Okay.
You know, sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead. No, go ahead.
I was just gonna ask. This is only for past. Was I close enough to notice if those hooded figures on their bodies had any sort of weapons on them?
Oh yeah, they definitely did.
He leans in a seat. Thinking about it, we probably should have confiscated those weapons.
Her sword. I don't know if we could really take it off her.
Not calling them ease. I'm talking about the bodies of the figures.
The key metal.
We should be able to go back and get it then, can't we?
I mean, you guys called back into Dixon, right? Or back to headquarters?
We hadn't called back to headquarters, I thought, unless we're collectively saying we got everything together, we might have gone back. I don't know. Anyway, I guess we
No,
could've
what
called
I'm
back
saying, because what
together.
I'm saying is like a cleanup crew would have came by already for Silver Guardians, unless you just left with all the bodies there and you just left it alone to go get coffee.
We would have been following it by the book, so.
Yeah, we would have been following the book.
Yeah, so already a cleanup crew would have came, and if there was anything to confiscate, it would already be in holding.
Yeah.
But if they came and cleaned it up, they might be able to find. I don't know. We can see what to do. I don't know if we want to try to reclaim it.
I'm saying we should have done that before the crew got there.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Anything else?
I don't know. We're always hanging out back at the mansion too, so I don't know what else we'd have to talk about here.
It's the Swedish brothers.
Thorsten's just trying to piece together things currently in his head.
I'm not sure.
You just and then you just hear no, never mind.
We hear her because I'll be like, oh fuck.
No, you hear one of the cashiers just like double shot of espresso for Volstrong.
Quick, kill him.
No, but jokes. It doesn't happen.
I just hope Adam doesn't get caught up in anything too much. If
Yeah.
Horrible sleep schedule, smoking cigarettes.
well, that, and if he's gonna keep throwing himself around that golden streak, like,
Uh-huh.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to imagine what someone else might be doing and the kind of crap they're getting into.
But yeah.
Let alone, I just also think she wouldn't be good for his self-esteem with it already being in tatters.
Thorsten just chuckled at that one.
Jesus.
Alright,
But yeah.
I should probably get going.
Yeah. Unless you had anything else to add there, Soren.
No, I think I'm okay.
Okay.
How are you holding up through all this?
Just things have changed so much in the time that it's taken, but we'll be able to cope. We're the Power Rangers. We all will be able to cope. I say under my breath.
So whatever you do, don't be extra dramatic like everybody else is being, and go try to seduce like your other self's wife. Okay?
Oh,
I don't know if I can take that.
Oh boy.
Oh my god, let them meet my other self. Want to fuck each other's spouses? Yeah, sorry, excuse me for the language, but
Oh boy, am I glad I don't exist here.
True.
Yeah, so I say no, I don't think that's going to happen. Don't worry. If you said that out loud, anyway. If you're like, please don't sleep with your other self's wife. Don't seduce them.
I feel like you'd say it sarcastically, even though.
It's like I wasn't going to.
I wasn't going to, but now that you mention it.
Right.
Well, now I'm gonna do it because you said to me not.
Oh fuck.
Alright, I think
Well,
we're
you
done here.
done.
Yeah.
I think Benji had too much caffeine already.
Definitely don't envy the fact you have a double here.
Jesus.
Let's move on.
As I'll say, we go to later at night. Adam, when would you say you normally do your patrolling? Like
I would
AM, or
I would say like 12 I start to head out, and like by 1 or 2 I'm like fully like patrolling.
Is there anything else the rest of you would like to do come evening time / going back to the manor before I transition over to Adam?
I'd like to DDoS a bunch of Golden Streak fan sites.
Yes, thank you, Benji.
Reddit and Twitter goes crazy.
And promote the green Omen Ranger on all those sites. Come on.
Let's calm down a second. Maybe later.
Damn.
At least the money, come on, he can't make rent.
Your boy needs the rent.
The boy needs his paycheck. He works on commission. Come on.
Oof.
It's a tough.
He doesn't want to use the guardian card. Come on.
He looks at it and he's just like, Eric wouldn't want this.
Too long.
Yeah. Like he doesn't use the guardian card as much anymore. Like he only uses it in emergencies now. And, like if he like is late on rent or something.
Which happens
You've been
often.
gone a few weeks.
Only if I'm fucking on rent.
I'm already behind.
Which was all the time.
He's already been behind. It's only been 1 month.
It's been a little bit. You're like, it's been 3 years, motherfucker. You're a whole other arc.
Yeah,
He's had a whole arc.
Adam's perception of time is different now because he's alone.
I really be that way sometimes.
To pay rent every week.
Oh God, imagine weekly rent. Yeah, no. So, so Adam, you do your patrolling, your nightly outings as the Green Omen Ranger. So how does take me through this? How does this normally look like for you?
So I I leave through out the window of my apartment. It's like a studio apartment, so like it's small and cramped. So I exit through the window, and like as I jump out, I morph basically, and just begin running across rooftops and stuff.
I love it.
Yeah, I'd be just running across rooftops and just like if and I just have like a police scanner app on my phone, or I guess Guardian scanner app on my phone, and like see if there's anything like popping up, or just walking up like more of the like crime ridden area.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say you get a hit and you hear a call for a disturbance in a alleyway that you're like a few blocks away from. Like I would say like about a block away, actually.
Then yeah, Adam gets up and like begins to run over there.
Tosses the pizza aside.
Yeah.
And when you get there, and you look down into the alleyway, you see these two young guys. They're wearing varsity jackets from Silver Hills University. And you overhear them saying like, "Oh man, you got the stuff?" You're like, "Yeah, I got a good dose this time." And you see one of them like pull out this baggie, and you see it shimmer this like yellow color.
Would Adam know about he knows about the drugs now, I think. But like would he know like what they look like? Or would he just be able to put two and two together?
I would say you'd be able to put two together. Also, I would say like you've dealt with it a good like a few handful of times now.
So like the first time I dealt with it, I didn't know what I didn't know what it was, and I was like in a full-on fight with the guy, I would imagine.
Yeah, but now you're pretty much you're pretty aware with what's going on.
I guess as soon as like I see the yellow baggie, the yellow dime bag, I guess, I like Adam like does a superhero landing, of course, and like they're like they're adults, of course, so like they're college. So guys, just stop what you're doing and put that down on the ground. You don't want to do this.
They see you land and they look at you like, "Oh, who's this jokester?"
Like Adam like looks at himself like, come on, you don't know who I am?
I mean, yeah, but what do you want?
Just what you got there? And like I begins like walk up to the guys.
Hey yo, stay back.
Come on, just put it on the ground and let's call it a night. Come on. Don't you got school tomorrow?
It's like, one of them is like, "Come on, buddy, don't take another step. Just be on your way. We're not bothering anybody."
You already know how this is gonna end. Just lay it down and just go home.
They both look at each
Begin to,
other.
like, walk forward.
They both look at each other, and then they look at you. And they're like, "You picked the wrong group, the wrong couple to mess with here." As they you see both of them open up a baggie each. The one that was showing the yellow baggie, he handed it to the second guy, and the first guy pulled out another baggie. This one being a blue color, and they both open it and give it and like run it across, and give it like a whiff.
Oh, drugs.
Uh-oh.
Alan pulls out his shield. He's
As
trying to blast them.
and then I started blasting.
Yeah. No, but he pulls out his shield. He like calls upon his power weapon.
And you see as their eyes illuminate for a moment as like through their body like this course of energy. They one illuminates yellow from another one illuminates blue.
Like Adam like sighs. He puts his like he like full on down side like bends over sighs. Pulls off his shield. Ichiba, let's get this bread, and like begins like charge forward at them.
And you just see like the cracking of his bones. He's like, "Let's go to work, boss."
And, like Adam charges forward at them.
And as like you go forward, and these two guys like kind of like flex and like get themselves ready, you just see they start running forward, and then you guys are like gonna like clash in the middle of the alley, as this like blinding light rears you back for a moment, and you just hear what the and you just hear a bunch of like beat 'em up noises.
So like it's like a blinding light, and Adam has to cover his eyes basically.
Yeah, you have to like look away.
Like Adam like looks away and like tries to like squint to see what's happening.
You're unable to see through the light, but as the light fades away, as you try to squint through it, your eyes hurt. Like if you're like looking directly into the sun.
Oh, then Adam like closes his eyes again. As soon as like he tries to squint, he closes them again. Oh, Ichiba, what is that? I know you don't have eyes, but what do you see?
You just hear my eyes. As soon as you say, I know you don't have eyes.
What do your eyes could see?
Nothing anymore. As the light dims away, and when you look back, you just see the two guys knocked out with a bunch of like black and blues and like bumps on them, like on the floor with like some scrapes, and you just like see this glitter as you just hear
Come on, really? Do you really need to do that now? Like, where'd you even come from?
He's like, well, I kind of just arrived like you did, but more gracefully. You know? Not trying to one up you or anything. Like, I don't try. I just kind of do.
And then puts away his power weapon. Like, fine. Like, but the Adam's like lost for words. Like, he doesn't. He just was about to fight, and like all of that adrenaline. And stuff
Yes. You got your like adrenaline. You got like cock blocked from fighting.
Yeah, I guess like Adam goes up. He grabs the. Adam goes up, like to go grab the baggies.
Mm-hmm.
He reports it in as like Adam saying like, "This is Adam of Group 1. I forget what we're called.
Squad
Yeah,
1.
Squad 1. My bad. Squad 1. I have in possession of yellow and blue power drugs. I don't know the term for it.
Yeah.
Was there a term given to
yeah,
us? Because we
was there a
heard
term?
about these.
Yeah.
There wasn't any like real term yet since there was only murmurs, but I would say like the dubbed coin name would be like power dust.
Power dust. Okay. I have a yellow and blue power dust with 2 individuals capacitated.
You just
Like give them the address of.
You just hear, thank you, over and out.
I handcuff the guys.
And you see that Konami is still hanging around and kind of just like
Just watching.
twirling her like hair, kind of.
Is there something I can help you with, Konami?
Sadly, so this is such a bad idea. But
Alan like crosses his arms and like puts his like leg on the wall, like, yeah.
She like moves her hand for a moment, and you see like a glitter of gold as she like pulls out of like almost nowhere like a magic trick, like a card, and she like tosses it at you.
I like grab the card like in between my fingers. what was this for? He looks at the card.
It's a business card for the Silver Lining, which is a club in South Silver Hills, a nightclub.
Yeah, are you asking me on a date? What's
Oh
this?
God, no! Oh Ichiban, please, no!
The name is Adam. Can you just get that over with? My name is Adam.
Oh God, no! So, Volstrong would
Mr.
like
Superhero, please don't give out your real name.
Volstrong would like to have a word with you guys now that he knows you guys are also rangers along with all the yokai nonsense. I told him it's a bad idea, but he was persistent, so he'll meet you there. Bring your other little friends.
All of them?
Mm,
Or
all of them?
all of them? Like,
Yeah, like the three others.
okay. Alright, yeah, I'll let them know.
Yay. Well,
I guess thanks for the help.
don't be too quick to come by.
Alright. But and thanks again.
Yeah, as she spirals in her dragon wisp out of there again, leaving behind Sparkles.
Adam like to Ichiban, and like looking at the card again. You know, I think she's starting to like me. And Adam goes back up the roof.
So yeah, so it's just so like I said, it's just the business card with the address to the Silver Lining.
Yep, yeah, and Adam just goes back up to the roof to continue his patrol.
Mm-hmm. Do you? I mean, I know it's late, but do you call the boys?
I'll imagine I call Benji because I'm pretty sure Benji's still like up at night, late at night at least. And I guess I boop boop beep Benji answer the phone, or like I call Benji's phone number.
Does Benji respond?
Ring ring.
You guys aren't gonna believe this. My headset died the very moment you were like beep boop beep.
Oh.
And I was like,
Benji
I was
can't make it to the phone
I
now.
literally opened my mouth and my headset died, and I was like, what the fuck?
That's hilarious.
Oh, 1 second. Never mind. Okay. Yeah. Beep boop beep. It's Benji.
Yeah. Hello.
Yeah. Hey. Benji. It's Yeah. You know who I am.
Yo, it's my boy Billy. What up? Kidding. What's up, Adam?
Oh. 1 second. My bad.
Okay.
You know, ranger duty. He's trying to
Hold on, he has to
multitask.
fight somebody real fast.
You see in the background? Ah!
What's up?
Kia!
Okay. Sorry, there's a beam busting into the station.
Man, that fight is taking a very long time for Adam.
Right.
Like, why did he even call Benji?
I don't know. He just wants to hear me hear somebody else die.
Apparently.
Adam's been going through some stuff. He's like, Benji, just listen to this.
What's this right here?
No,
The
please
sounds of
stop.
murder.
Adam starts cracking their bones.
Okay.
This is what Ichiban would want. Adam died, confirmed.
Can I have his stuff?
he would probably give it to you.
Sweet.
Would you pick up the mantle?
Yeah. I'll fucking take a shield. I can get all his armor.
I'll take that 26 toughness for sure.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah,
I'll
right.
be smart and invincible. No one can stop me.
Meanwhile, cut to Orchid.
Yeah, or
Because
orchid
Yeah,
where?
What is he doing?
because of that weird like disassociation, like it seemed like Adam had where it felt like he thought 3 years had passed in a month. Like we get to Orchid scene and somehow we transitioned to him teaching kindergarten somehow.
Oh God.
He's a kindergarten teacher,
Oh.
I'm back.
but
Sorry
in
about
a
that.
completely different country.
Like you've somehow gotten the time and everything put in to have the accreditation to be a teacher
Jesus
in another
Christ.
state elsewhere.
I'm back. Sorry about that.
You're good.
Welcome back.
So you called Benji. Oh, he died again. You're really pulling our chain, Adam.
Saying the
Jesus.
word Benji is just what.
Apparently.
completely-
My headset died the moment I tried to do this, and then he's
God
this talk's not meant to happen.
dang it. Meanwhile, cut to Orchid. You just see an orchid
He's just
tree.
like cutting telephone lines.
you literally just see an orchid tree, and you just see like little, just like slowly, just petals falling.
That's the Shadow Omen screensaver.
He's the Burger King working the drive.
A minimum wage job. He'd be working at a place like Twisty Treat.
They come up and give him a very complex, annoying thing. He just like.
I think you meant chocolate.
Because we're all out of strawberry.
I'm sorry. I thought I heard vanilla.
Just imagining this person in an apron and like a little fun ice cream hat thing, and then just pulling a gun on you. Being like, I think chocolate.
I think you meant chocolate.
You're like, oh yeah, that's exactly what I meant.
Like they say their order or whatever, you just give them a chocolate cone. And they like,
Just the chocolate cone.
and they wanted like this crazy thing with
Like, I
like
want-
2 or 3 toppings. You give them just a chocolate ice cream
I
cone.
want a waffle bowl with sprinkles, gummy bears, the granola twist, some strawberry glaze. But you're just like, no, fuck you.
You can have a cup of sprinkles.
They come around to the drive-thru. You just give them a regular birthday cake cone with just chocolate ice cream. They're like, this is not my order. I didn't order chocolate. I'm pretty sure you wanted chocolate.
Or it could just start, they just start going, I want the ice cream and these toppings. Like, no, ice cream or toppings, only one.
Choose one.
Choose
Get
one
ice cream or the cone.
or a topping.
Or a
Hold out your hand. You don't even get a cup of toppings. Hold out your hand.
Just a fistful of gummy bears. That's what you get.
Oh, man.
Just one. Just a
A
single.
single gummy bear.
He starts an urban legend of the mad ice cream man.
Oh man. Let's
Okay. My
Oh.
bad. I'm so sorry about that.
You're
I'm so
you're
sorry
you're
about that.
He's
fine.
gonna leave again. See,
No,
comedy
something-
comes in threes.
Hold on, let me unplug my headset. I'll leave it.
Oh god. So yeah, so you called the person that should not be named.
Oh yeah,
So you call him.
yeah. I call him Benji.
Yeah, hello.
Benji, I got this. Alright, Benji, I got this card from Konami, and
Cool,
we
burn
need
it.
Burn it.
Well, we need to. What she wants all of us and her cousin to go to this nightclub in South.
Does she
Um,
now? Does she, or is it that her friend wants it?
It's that Walston that wants us to go there. She
Cool.
was reluctant to give me the card, but it's in South Silver Hills. I have the address right here in the card.
Okay.
So can
And
you
we
let
should-
everyone know? Can you let everyone know?
Why?
Well, I feel like we should meet them.
Why?
Well, they're helping us, not helping us, but they're giving us the mucks at least. Don't you think we should talk to them at least and see what's wrong or see what's up?
I guess if you want to be logical or some shit.
Yeah, I'm trying to be logical, Benji.
You hit him with the, what if it actually is Orchid? We should go check it out.
Oh yeah, what if it's Orchid, Benji?
Oh yes.
I gotta
Yes.
manipulate Benji now. Come on,
You gotta gaslight Benji, that's how it
I gotta
works.
gaslight Benji into thinking it's Orchid.
I know you're playing me, but fucking fine.
Oh man.
I'll go call everybody. Just
Benji,
send
I'm
me
sorry.
the address.
Benji, I'm sorry. Benji, I'm sorry. And I text. I think like Benji hangs up, and I text Benji the address.
Yeah, so
Adam continues his patrol of the night.
do you guys go right away? Like, do you guys go wake up Thorsten and Soren, or are you gonna do this like tomorrow or something?
That's cute. You think Thorsten's actually asleep?
Oh, I guess it is cute.
I'm pretty sure I'd be aware, but I'd give you a call and let you know.
Yeah. Oh, I think I forgot to mention this part. Konami just mentioned like come like any evening / like nighttime. So like, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, Adam was pressing. It was like now. Are we doing it now? Or are we like reassessing that?
Well, I guess depends on how Thorsten feels when you call him.
Fair enough. All right. I'll call Thorsten now. Ring, ring. Or I guess, are
Hey,
you
Pip.
downstairs? Would you just be home?
Yeah, I'd be in the mansion. He'd
Yeah,
be,
okay. I'll just go downstairs.
Yeah, he'd be dealing with the paperwork, trying to cover asses.
Need help with that?
I mean, I'm not gonna turn down help.
Cool.
What's up?
Well, how about we put it down for a minute? Apparently, we need to go to a nightclub. This is like, get the picture.
Benji's just spiraling.
Bro, that's how I ask people out. Like, yo, whatever you're doing, stop it. We need to go here.
No,
Context.
Adam called me. Apparently, he ran into our favorite person ever today, and their boss wants to meet us.
He stares at Benji a minute.
Angel lady. I don't know.
He ran into Konami.
Konami? Yeah. I will not pronounce her name right. So.
I figured I wasn't even gonna bother. How soon? Like now?
Well, he seems to be pressing like tonight. I was trying to find you, and then also I'm gonna go grab Soren. Soren!
Yeah.
I say yes, just right behind you.
Oh, my bad.
He was like in the kitchen getting a snack or something.
The late night snack.
Get your dance pants on. We're going to a nightclub.
It's time for a nightclub. Oons, 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 oons.
Are we going as Silver Guardian or as ourselves?
What does the invite card say? Does it say anything about that?
It was just a business card, but it was very much wanting to like meet you guys as rangers / Kaizen, so
So probably as
more, yeah.
the ranger form, right?
Well, just like you guys, unless you guys want to
just
show up as rangers.
ourselves, probably as ourselves, but not as Silver Guardians. But not as, it's in a secret cult meeting level.
Sure. Yeah, let me go get changed.
Wait, why would we change?
We're not going as Silver Guardian.
Oh.
So yeah.
Yeah, because he's pretty much still wearing most of his uniform.
Sounds like Thorsten.
Yep.
So yeah, you guys get appropriately dressed for an outing as your regular selves / to a nightclub. Not that I feel like you guys would really know what a nightclub is.
Nope.
I think it's like one of those places I hear they're playing trading card games at.
True.
I could be wrong. I'm kidding.
Yeah, I'll say you guys drive over, or I would probably even say you pick up Adam, because that would be a bike and a half for him.
Depends on how in shape he wants to be.
We'll all catch the bus together.
The bus.
I'm kidding.
Yeah, we stopped yet.
I think Adam died again, but tonight is just not Adam's night.
I guess so.
I guess not.
But
let me go grab his death shirt again.
Not the death shirt. R.I.P. Adam.
I love the death shirt.
Whoopsie.
And I was like, what are you talking about? I was like, oh yeah.
The merch,
The merch.
The merch.
Like forever in our hearts.
Oh yeah.
Adam's saint.
Okay, you need to Photoshop the hair. So now.
All right, what color is it? It's blonde now.
Blonde
right?
with like the green tips, I think.
Yeah, like green, I'm pretty sure it's green tips or green streaks, so like highlights.
He looks like a weird Joker.
It's gonna look so awful.
It's like MS Paint, just like.
It's
drawn.
gonna look as bad as when Topher Grace was.
Oh, don't.
What he was actually in Spider-Man?
There is no such movie. I've never heard of this. You're crazy. Shut up.
We do not acknowledge that one.
We don't talk about that area.
People only talk about that when they want to talk about emo Toby, and that's it.
Emo Toby. But yeah, so I'll say you guys arrive outside of the club. There's a line outside with a bouncer.
He better undie, because if Benji ends up here and Adam isn't, he's gonna be so angry at him.
Jesus. You could feel the vibrations of the music from outside. This place is very lively. The line only consists when you guys walk up and you guys take in the place, the line only consists of one party of like 3 people trying to get in past the bouncer. They look like frat boys.
Well, he would ask if they're expecting us, or if we were to say something in order to let us pass, but I'm not going to get an answer at the moment.
I would just let you know that you're being expected by him, so whether it's having to use his name here or ask somebody inside.
I think we're just not going to bother waiting to get inside, so I think Thorsten's just going to walk up to the bouncer and be like, assuming he was given the name of the person, which is probably Valstan,
Hey.
Valsten's expecting us,
He
and see what happens.
I very eagerly got out my fake ID.
he kind of like arms crossed, kind of like looks you up and down, and just kind of like steps to the side.
He just nods his head and starts to head inside with everybody.
Yeah, you hear Adam on his bike. Wait, guys, wait.
He's back.
I'm with them
Oh,
too.
he's back.
You see Orchid on the basket.
Orchid sitting in the basket. I found
Yeah.
him.
I found him. That's why I'm running late. Freaking quads of steel over here, driving all the way to South Silver Hills or
Yeah,
biking.
you know it.
No, so like yeah, you guys go in, and then he like puts his hand out and stops Benji.
Oh my god.
He's with us.
He looks at Benji and looks back at you.
Oh, he's 18. Come on.
Yes, I'm old enough to be here.
Can't believe you're letting this 12-year-old in the club.
He gestures for like your hand.
Mm-hmm.
He like asks for your hand.
This is my hand.
He reaches behind him and pulls out a marker and marks an X on your forehand.
I get it.
Backhand?
Yeah. Fine.
And then proceeds to let you in.
I go along. Mutter.
And then when you walk in and with all the lights and everything, you see that the X like starts glowing in the dark.
Oh, nice. Shiny. But also probably means I can't get alcohol, so whatever.
That's exactly what that means. Out of character, that's exactly what that means.
I'm aware. I get it.
But yeah, so you guys walk in, you just see it's full. It's like 1:32 a.m., but it's full.
Yeah, Thorsten just sticking with everybody, trying to talk over what I assume is the loud music.
Mm-hmm.
So where the hell are we supposed to find this guy?
Wild look at Adam.
Yeah, I look at the card. If there's like any specific place or anything.
It's just the address. But I mean,
Yeah,
you see like you have like the bar to your left, and you have just like some security people like standing by like watching things.
Or then I go to security and I ask, I'm looking for a Vol stand.
Excuse you, what?
I'm looking for a Vol stand.
Huh?
I go up to
Is
the
that a
bar-
drink?
I get played. I go up. It's fine. I wave my hand. It's cool. And I go to the bartender. And,
Mm-hmm.
I ask the bartender. I'm looking for Vol stand.
He turns around, he's cleaning a cup, and he like places it really nicely, and he puts the little his little hand rag like over his shoulder, and he like looks at you and he's like, and why would you be looking for him? He like leans forward so you guys can kind of like whisper and talk, so he doesn't have to like yell at you.
He gave me this card, or yeah, he gave me this card.
His friend gave you.
Yeah, his dragon, friend with a dragon tattoo. Gave me this
What? No.
Hold on.
Hold
friend
on.
with a dragon tattoo.
It's for the dragon tattoo. That's a clever one.
That's a good way to save yourself.
He looks at your card and he flips it backwards, and you see when he flips it backwards, it like lights up in the dark, and it has like this symbol on it. And then he turns it back around and gives it back to you. He gestures up to the second floor. He's in the private lounge up there.
is there a secret passcode I could give him or something?
While we wait, Benji's ordering blacklight posters on his phone.
He just looks at you, just like, just show this card when you get to the stairs.
All right, thank you. And no, I won't ask him for anything. Then I tell him, like, hey guys, we gotta go upstairs to the private room,
Okay.
and that's over the
Hope
loud
it's not
dubstep
an ambush
music.
or anything.
Right.
Yeah, as you guys are going towards the stairs, you see this one guy that's like kind of like he's in security outfit, but it looks different. Like if he's like I guess like the lead security or something, or like he's like the guy that like runs the joint or something like that. He turns around and you guys bump into each other by mistake, and he's like, "Oh, I'm sorry. Didn't see you guys there." As he makes eye contact with you guys, all of you guys for a moment, like, you can't tell if it's the darkness or the lighting or what it is, but like for a quick moment, you guys like are like Yarrow, but you realize that it doesn't look like him. When you look at him a little bit more, like the hair is a little different, and you remember very much well his head got blasted in. But yeah, so you guys see him for a moment, and you guys all get like that
Orchid?
that like thought that truth orchid. It's like you guys get that thought through your head. Do you guys say anything or do anything as he like apologizes to you?
Oh no, it's alright. No, it's okay. Just watch yourself next time, alright? And Emma walks away.
Yeah, you too. Enjoy yourselves, guys.
I think Benji just got a look of disappointment because he probably thought it was Orchid a second. Like, no, it's fine.
And
Does it look like this world's Yarrow?
You can't really tell. Again, his hair.
Passing, right?
Yeah, like the lighting is a little different, and his hairdo is a little different. But I mean, he has some of the features of it, and that's what like the initial shock got you. But it's hard to really like put a tie on it.
Call.
Yeah, especially because from that you guys know that there's not a lot of Yarrow of this world's pictures around. It's only like of Orchid, and even though they are twins, they you know about like they're falling out, and that they're not really like that behind the scenes, not really all that the same or whatever. So most likely like their looks didn't stay the same past school.
Yeah.
Especially because if they didn't like each other, they wouldn't want to look like each other. But yeah. You guys head towards the stairs, and there's another like a bouncer there. You flash the card at him.
Yeah, I flashed the card at the bouncer.
He takes a look at it, looks at the back, looks at the front, looks you up and down, hands it back to you, and steps aside. He's like, and gestures you up.
Alright, thanks. You gesture to everyone, like, come on.
I don't get stopped again, do I?
No. As you guys go up, and there's a bunch of different like sections to go to, like different rooms or whatever. But they're all like vacant except for one that's being occupied, which is like the biggest private lounge there out of all like the other like mini ones. And the door is in front of you.
Alright, guys, let's get this over with.
Ominous as
Yeah.
shit, but okay.
Be on guard. We can do this. And Adam opens the door.
You open the door, and you immediately like the sound like starts becoming quieter as like when you like open it and go in, you uh these walls, even though it's like glass, the sound is like as a noise reduction slash cancellation. And you also
Sweet,
notice that
Oh, sorry. I was gonna say sweet. It's soundproof when they murder us.
and it's also, you also notice because outside it just looked like all black, but inside you can see clear as day outside, so it's one way mirrors or one way like glass walls, so it's in on the outside, clear on the inside to look out from it within. But as you all enter and you take a look over at like the main lounge area, you guys are welcomed by an interesting face.
How interesting.
It's Orchid.
I was gonna laugh.
Uh, if he would like to introduce himself.
Hello. Yeah. So walking in, see a figure, with sort of like an overhang, blonde hair. Like you can see that this person is sort of done up in like club clothes, like sort of eyeshadow, jewelry, sort of a weird juxtaposition between like a black leather jacket and like ripped black pants, but also like this extravagant jewelry and like a Gucci shirt. Sort of sitting leaned back in the sort of long couch of the lounge area. Sort of on the central table, there's a like a bucket with ice in it that has like champagne and wine, and there's also like 2 bottles of red wine sort of left out on either side. To the right of this individual, I'm sure you see Konami also sitting there, more disinterested. But this figure, as you all enter, would stand up to greet you all. Oh, hello. Nice of you all to make it. Hope you found your way all right.
Yeah, we did. Alan like goes out to shake his hand.
Yeah. He shakes his hand.
I guess. Yeah, nice to meet you, Benji. Would be cautious, but not trying to seem that way. Just be on edge and kind of still shake his hand.
Yeah. I think as he shakes your hand, Benji, his eyes do like a slight squint for a second, almost as if he's like remembering something, but then just smiles and moves on to shake someone else's hand.
Benji will sit on that. Okay.
Yeah, as he finishes shaking everyone's hands, he's like, yeah, please sit. Do you drink or like wine, champagne, anything?
No, I'm good. I'm like shakes his hand no, and like sits down. But as he sits down, he does like a little wink to Konami, just to like kind of like mess with her. In honesty,
Sorry, I've been marked. Shows hand.
Ah, well,
Thorson
anything goes
just,
beyond these walls.
Thorson just sits down and leans back, keeping an eye on everything, just in case.
Do you guys shut the door?
Oh yeah, thought we did.
I mean, it
Or are
probably
you
one
guys
of us
like,
would
no,
have
we
made
need
sure.
to
Leave it up.
keep a quick escape?
I think he would sit in a way that the door is visible, but it's closed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, hopefully Konami wasn't much of a bother. She can be a lot sometimes.
You have no idea.
I think I have an idea, but you know,
Well,
That's
how long have you?
putting it mildly.
How long? Who are you before we even start anything? Who are you?
huh? Oh yeah, what are my manners? I mean everyone around here calls me Volston, but my friends call me Chris.
Oh my god, dude! Oh,
That
Did
makes sense.
did you
Just Chris.
Yeah, I feel like I've seen some of you before. I've definitely
my
seen your
god,
yokai before.
You're gonna
100%.
play. You're gonna play.
you motherfuckers!
does he look like the one that Orchid was dancing against at the
Yeah, that's gotta be
frickin'
him.
yeah,
He's
arcade?
yeah,
playing
it's
his.
him.
He's
That
playing his
yeah.
villain. He's playing his own villain.
Chris, his own quote unquote villain. Yeah. Would we know about? I think we would know about Chris, right? Like as us.
Well, Orchid has said things about Chris, but I don't think you've talked to Chris personally before.
I think we've all seen him at the arcade though, like
Some things
Yeah,
just
yeah, for
bother me
sure.
because I could swear we've heard the name Volston before, but like I just couldn't remember where.
Oh, isn't
100
that his arcade name?
Okay, that's might have been it. I remember hearing something with that word before.
oh, that's right, yes.
Like it sounded specific.
Thorsten kind of narrows his eyes like, oh no, you've got to be kidding me.
Oh, do you guys know me? Oh, probably.
The
I mean,
arcade.
you guys probably know me. Oh,
Yeah, you're Melissa's brother.
Yeah, you Melissa's brother.
you and my sister?
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of Orchid.
Our friend
Oh.
Orchid knows your sister.
Oh yeah. Orchid. Where yeah, where's him and Kiku?
Really
Follow along.
unsettling. You know about that.
Well, I mean, I can see what you guys can see.
I mean,
Mm.
that's clear. He looks at Konami, knowing she's a yokai. He disappeared. We're not quite sure where he went.
Damn, Melissa's gonna be upset.
I'm sure.
I have a feeling.
Let's kind of stay away the whole. Let's. I kind of whisper up to Chris, like we don't. I go for it to like whisper like we don't really talk about Orchid. I try not to talk about him that much in front of
Oh,
kind of
oh,
gesture.
I'm sorry. Did he die?
This mother.
No.
Okay. Well, that's good. I think you know, at times like these, we sort of need all the help we can get around here. You know, seems like these people are all like anti-ranger, anti people actually trying to do good in the city. You know.
Yeah, of course, everyone's heard about that. Can't exactly be subtle. Made it pretty public.
Yeah, but I know Orchid was part of the Silver Guardians. No, sorry for bringing him up again, but now the Silver Guardians is saying they don't want anything to do with Power Rangers. That's kind of weird.
That's just the commander. He believes Silver Guardians can handle things on his own. Well, believes the Silver Guardian.
So
Well, he also doesn't believe that you should make friends or have a rapport with people. He seems to be more about taking action than action and rapport.
He's about results regardless of the means.
Mhm.
so did he retire you guys? Are you guys
no.
still
We're still
Oh
working.
no, we're still Squad 1. I'm
You're just
assuming
not
you're
allowed
aware.
not allowed to morph?
Okay,
Yes.
just pretty much confirm
Sorry,
that you know.
Konami
Alright.
told me that one of you was like a ranger. I just assumed the rest of you were.
Yeah, Thorsten just kind of glares at Adam.
It's like the colors sort of line. It's it's whatever. It's not a big deal.
Thorsten, we match our colors. Does it matter?
You guys are wearing gloves with like your respective colors on.
Sure, a bunch of you wear black. How dare you judge me?
Listen,
Look, I wear black with silver accents.
It's still your color. It's still, we all begin to argue on the couch. I think it's still your color. Like ever since got this color, I've been wearing green for some reason. I don't know why. I don't even like the color green.
Look at my hair. I didn't even.
I dig the hair, by the way. It's really cool.
Like I stand my
Konami,
finger.
she doesn't say it, but she liked it too.
Oh, thank you, color me, and I don't like sits back down. Like, all right, fine. I don't.
Benji
Back in
just looks more
Zero,
bitter
I
the
wore
moment
yellow.
you even think her. Like, ooh, no.
Oh, I can see this is gonna go slow.
Well, anyway, the reason after the things Konami has told me, I wanted to talk to you all is because I think that we could all do some real good in this city. Ever since, no offense, you guys have been dissuaded from acting as rangers. Things have just been getting worse and worse. All those weird hooded people and those weird slug gooey monsters. Like
Mugs.
that's what you call them? Like the
Yeah.
Pokemon?
No. What the hell's a Pokemon?
Well, I
You
can
don't know
show you.
Pokemon?
He doesn't know Pokemon, no.
He doesn't
Yeah.
know Pokemon now.
Man, you guys are
Why?
sheltered.
Oh, no.
Why
He
should
doesn't
I?
know Pokemon. I know Pokemon.
Okay. That's cool. Anyway, those things, they're still around. And
Yeah,
I
sure
don't
they
want to
are.
offend your coworkers or anything, but Silver Guardians not the best with dealing with them.
Look, we know. We're just tiptoeing a fine line. Things are volatile, to say the least.
Do you mean like within the Silver Guardians or
Well, considering the manner that we lost our past commander,
my condolences by the way?
and then, since there's no need to really beat around the bush about that, the current commander is saying no to Power Rangers, and he doesn't know that his main squad for responses are actually those Rangers.
Wait, he doesn't know?
No, it was kind of held close to the breast for reasons.
The only person that knew was Eric.
Huh. Chris sort of looks off, nodding his head. And like a You can't really tell if it's just like curious or like a nod of like approval.
Look, there were reasons why no one else needed to know. I'm not gonna try to get into that.
Well, that was probably smart for Eric to do. Because imagine if your commander now knew, you guys would be toast.
Oh, I'm well aware of the what if he found out, which is
Yeah.
pretty much the reason why we're trying to make sure
It's great.
he doesn't.
It's great that you just told him how to get us fired too.
Did you say that out loud?
Yeah.
Hey, listen, I'm not trying to mess with any of yours income, you know. It's just that I think the whole sewer guardian thing at the moment is getting in the way of stopping actually bad things from happening.
Now, I agree with the sentiment of bad things need to stop happening. However, the means of which they're being stopped could be left with a little more to desire.
What do you mean by that?
The bodies.
Chris looks off for a second. The bodies. The Silver Guardians are leaving?
No, the ones that Konami are leaving.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh. Okay. Okay, I got it. You have a problem with me. Or Konami. Is what you're
I
saying.
have a problem with the bodies being left everywhere. I agree that they need to be stopped.
I think the problem
would-
is the murder. The murder. The murder?
Yeah, listen, I am not in favor of murder, let that be known. Okay? If there's any recordings happening, I don't like murder. That's 100%.
But I
But
sounds like there's a but in this.
Konami is Konami. I'm sure you know. Not much I can do in the way of that. But if we were to work together, you guys could make sure that there weren't any bodies left behind.
Hmm.
Sounds like a win-win.
I don't know. I don't know.
Let's before we even talk about working together or anything. When did you make the deal with Konami, or this thing that you have with her, or yeah, her?
Well, if you want me to get into my tragic backstory,
Yes,
runs his
basically.
hand through his hair. Hold on. Just a quick DM note. It was 3 months ago when the whole urn incident happened.
Just about 3. Well, okay. Yeah, just roughly like 3.5 months.
Okay. Yeah, so like 3.5 months ago, there was this storm. I didn't think it was gonna be a big deal, and me and my friends, we wanted to go to the beach, you know, and they were like, "Hey, you can't go on the beach," but you know me, I'm going on that beach, right? So at night, we snuck on. Um, Safe to say, I should not have gone on that beach. In retrospect, probably a bad call. I ended up getting swept out, some sort of riptide or something. I almost drowned, but thankfully, Konami saved me.
Did you offer your soul for her, basically.
My soul.
Yeah.
Chris looks over to
Remember,
Conor.
she doesn't siphon off human souls. She doesn't require that.
Conor, you're gonna take my soul?
No, I would never.
Okay. It's cool because you said it like it was a lie and kind of offhanded, but I'm gonna believe you.
Could
I
I
mean,
don't think there's an insight, but could I look at Economy to see if I could read that?
sure, you can definitely roll. But while you're doing that, she goes, "No, I would never, Chris. But I mean, as long as you keep doing what we're doing, if you, I suppose, if you require more of my services, it does take a toll. But you'll live your normal life.
Is that alertness?
Yeah, you roll alertness, but you'll live your normal life like normal. I mean, I did save you after all, so if anything, every day is Jesus Christ.
Nope.
Technically, every day is already an extra day to your life that should have ended.
Are you stealing the souls of the ones you're killing?
Did you just accuse me of getting my hands dirty?
Your
Well,
blade's dirty.
Yeah.
Plenty.
They already are dirty.
My blade in my hands are two different things. My hands would not dare touch flesh and blood. I just met this lovely young man that needed assistance.
At least I know that At least I know that my partner didn't bullshit me with our proposition.
Chris has his head in his hand. Okay, well, that's disturbing. But back to the matter at hand. Maybe we can all put our souls to good use.
I'm trying to think. How about you?
Tell me, how far are you willing to go to help people?
I'd rather not kill anybody personally, but I mean, if it's like
Barring that,
if it's like kill one person to save 5 people,
I mean,
think
are
that
you
seems like a good
willing
idea.
to lay down your own life? Your own
For the right cause.
soul?
Well, I think my soul's accounted for. Apparently.
I don't think you made that deal yet.
I don't know. I think she's just Satan.
Oh.
I mean, technically, we could argue all of our partners are.
I mean, that'd be
But
kind of hardcore.
Mine's Garfield, actually. I mean, even what is like existential horror, dread, monster aside. Yeah.
Chris nods along. It's like a hybrid demon Garfield, you know?
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. Also, the snake part, it's kind of unnerving.
He's saying nice things about my cat. I'm puzzled.
I don't know if that last one was a compliment, but you can take that however you want. Your guys yokai are a little creepy. Is that insulting to say that?
You
That's
mean
like a
that
spider and a skeleton and like a cat snake monster with a monkey face. Like that's
New
Shouldn't-
way. And you
New
mean
New
they're the
way.
typical yokai. She's a dragon yokai, and they typically like to be left alone.
Yeah,
Which it's a little strange. She decided to save you, and honestly, you got lucky.
yeah, I guess I did. I guess when you put it
So are we gonna find out Melissa has
that
one
way,
later?
I
Like,
pile on to her. But
Does Melissa have a yokai?
does she just
Or
have
does
like
she
a
know
little
any
book?
about this?
Like, does she have like, some bookworm yokai that's just keeping her out of everything?
no, not that I know of.
Just curious how coincidental everything was.
I mean, I would hope that if like one day, let's say Melissa gets hit by like a truck or something, I'd hope a yokai would be like, hey, I'll
I
save
would
you.
hope she'd never get into that position to
Well,
begin
Melissa's
with.
too smart to get in that position. She just checked to look before she rocked across
Yeah,
the
we
street.
tell her to look both ways, but like, one time when she was 7, like we
She also
told
decided to
her.
go to the beach that day. Like,
Well, almost. Listen, she's too good to do that. All right, but one time we told her not to run by the pool. She totally ran by the pool. Still fell in.
she's gonna hold that against Dragon.
Don't tell her I told you that though.
What were we talking about?
Saving the world.
Question out of character. So you Nick didn't give the soul, right? Or didn't make the deal like how the rest of us did? If I'm getting that correct.
Chris,
Or
Correct.
Chris. I don't know why I said Nick, my bad. Chris. Yeah, did Chris didn't like give the soul like the rest of us, right? He didn't make the deal.
that wasn't
Um,
confirmed or denied
Yeah,
yet,
it's not
so
confirmed or denied.
No, confirmed or denied. Okay.
But I think also that's, as far as I know lore wise, that's sort of fundamental to the way Kaizen work.
Yeah. So
But who knows?
that's also what I was
The deal-
kind of trying to poke
the
at.
deal got made, but Chris doesn't even know. Okay, I would seem. Um.
So about saving the world.
Yeah, about saving the world. Yeah.
I'm down. Not against it. Just also trying to keep up appearances.
Let's, Chris. How about this? Let's. I looked at everyone else. Like, let's give you a trial run for instance. Let's you and me go out in like one of my patrols, and let's see how we start from there.
Oh my god.
You guys can come so we can have the full team.
Yeah, that sounds good. One thing,
I don't think he's much of.
I'm not. Okay, so maybe there was a misunderstanding here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a Power Ranger. So that whole like jumping off of buildings and stuff, like I could try to do that. I'd probably die. But I'll listen, if you tell me to do it, I'll try it.
Let's not go that far.
Like Konami,
Um,
she wouldn't let me die.
I look over the economy.
Me
with-
too.
with- yeah. To
Just
gauge her
glad.
reaction.
I'm pretty sure all of us do.
Like
Just to,
we all do the head tilt to or like the head movement to economy. Like in
oh no,
unison.
Thorsten's eyes just
Yeah,
slide
just
over
eyes.
her.
She's like just going to town on her phone, and she just like looks up at everyone looking at her. She's like, yeah.
Which I might.
Chris, don't go do something silly now.
Yeah,
We-
Chris.
We need each other.
But would you save him if he died? Or almost die? Like again, I would say.
He's like, I love Angry Birds.
Guess I kind of would have to, but it'd be a drag, you know.
Economy is like this, like like girls, like that like high school girl type of deal.
Hey, Adam. At least we know ours didn't bitch too much about pulling our asses out of the fire, huh? Referring to when, we got shot.
Yeah, I'll accept your trial run.
All right, Adam like checks the time to see what time it is. It's like what
Time for
7,
10-4.
8? Time for what time is it?
It's like
It's
probably
like
4 in the
2:30.
morning.
2:30.
2 a.m.
2 a.m. Here, Chris. Tomorrow night. Uh, meet me at this address. To meet me there, and I'll meet you there. So we could begin the trial run and like I guess to help you out. Let's see what you can do yourself.
Okay. Sounds good to me.
Do you guys agree with this trial, or do you guys want to come?
Look, what is Thorson's thought on that?
He's looking at the ground right now, thinking it over, tapping his fingers like before standing up. Yeah, all right. Mostly to make sure he doesn't splatter paint himself. And I'm only, no offense, we don't know if you can change. It hasn't exactly been shown or not. And he specifically looks at Konami for that one.
Listen, don't mind her, you know. She gets an attitude, but her heart's in the right spot.
Wait, is she going with us?
Are you
I
bringing your
would
yokai with
imagine.
you?
Well, they have to come with us. We can't leave them
Oh,
alone.
I thought Chris was
Ours
staying here.
don't go
Okay.
away.
I just thought, never mind. Okay. Thought Chris wasn't going with us on whatever this thing was. I was confused.
As Adam like gets up, he wants to switch to spirit vision, and like see if like his like if Chris's spirit is tied to like Konami's, like how ours are, like whenever like you're tied to a yokai type of deal.
Trying to see it his pants. I get it.
Payne's got a huge spirit, bro.
Bro, Chris's pants, bro. Woo! Konami's all tied up in there.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you. Jesus.
Yeah, I switched to spirit vision.
You switch to your spirit vision, and as you look around, yeah, you see everyone's souls tethered to a slight chain to their floating yokai.
And I look over to Chris, so he has that chain too. So
Yeah.
alright, then I switch out. Then I give Chris the address, so meet us here tomorrow night. And be ready.
Okay. You guys didn't want to like hang out or anything here at the club, you know? That's fine. I know you guys are like soldiers and stuff, you know.
I'm down to hang out.
Fortunately, I still got paperwork to finish.
I got work tomorrow.
Yeah. Of course. You know, I just spent like a lot of money on all this wine and champagne, you know, and you want to take some with you?
Unfortunately, can you give me a ride to my apartment?
Yeah.
I'll take some.
You live in an
Alright.
apartment?
It's complicated, and I take a couple of champagne bottles and wine.
An apartment.
Hey.
And Anthony gets to like head out, I would say, or waits for everyone to head out because he has a ride now. Finally, he has the bike all the way back up to North Silver Hills.
I'd be down to hang out and stuff, but like, your Orchid's sworn rival, and I gotta be loyal. Maybe some other time.
On what?
I'll walk off.
Does Soren say anything?
No, Soren just shakes his head at that. He's just the slow head shake.
Oh, man, I'm learning so much today.
If Thorsten's one of the last ones out, he'll just stop at the door. Look, things have been complicated, so don't take our shortness too personally.
And Chris nods his head.
Things have been overtly complicated in more ways than you can imagine. So,
Hmm. Well,
again,
yeah, of course. You all have your duties, and it was wonderful meeting you all.
yeah, it's good seeing you again, too. Guess we'll see you again tomorrow. And he'll head out the door to bring everybody home.
Yeah, if the door shuts, Chris turns to Konami. He's like sitting like cross-armed, cross-legged, looking off. Well, I think that went well.
Do you really want to do this?
I mean, seems like the right thing to do. Also, seems super cool. You can't tell me you haven't been having fun.
Yes, it's been fun, I guess, but like out of all the yokai, it just had to be.
I mean,
Okay, my God, all these losers out here. Why?
listen, I don't know all these yokai or whatever, but they seemed fine.
Oh, yeah, you'll see their true nature.
I guess I will. And Chris then reaches for one of the wine bottles as we cut away.
Konami also goes and nabs some wine or champagne. And as we cut away out back into the nightclub, as the rest of the party of you guys make your way out back to your homes to drop off Adam, and then back to the Adam at the apartment, then back to the mansion. You guys go. That
We'll
is.
see you tomorrow for carpool.
We'll see you tomorrow, Adam.
I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Yeah.
We'll pick you up again at 10 o'clock tomorrow, okay?
All right, honey, be ready.
Be ready, sweaty.
But with that, we will call today's session. We will bring this episode to a close of Power Rangers Shadow Omens episode 23. Thank you so much, and until next time.